The U.S. Senate on Sunday took a critical procedural step toward ending the ongoing government shutdown, which has now stretched into its 40th day. In a 60-40 vote, senators advanced a compromise measure to reopen the federal government. The deal is not final but moves the legislation toward passage. Under the current framework, a trio of bipartisan bills covering annual appropriations, for example agriculture, Veterans Affairs, the legislative branch, would be included in the package. Government funding would be extended through late January, as part of a short-term fix. Federal workers who had received layoff or reduction in force notices would be reinstated and guaranteed back pay under the proposed terms. The contentious issue of expanding or extending tax credits under the Affordable Care Act, ACA, remains unresolved. The deal includes a promise of a Senate vote in December, rather than a firm guarantee. Why this matters? The shutdown has disrupted key parts of the federal government. Thousands of federal workers have been furloughed or working without pay, food aid programs are delayed, and air travel has been significantly impacted through cancellations and delays. Ending the shutdown would restore funding for many operations and signal some legislative stability, at least temporarily. Political dynamics and tensions. While the vote moved forward, the agreement sparked backlash within the Democratic caucus. Many Democrats criticized the deal for lacking a firm guarantee on health care subsidies under the ACA. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer voted against the motion, saying he could not support it in good faith. On the other side, Republicans negotiated with a small group of moderate Democrats, such as Senators Jeanne Shaheen, Democrat New Hampshire, Maggie Hassan, Democrat New Hampshire, and Angus King, Independent Maine, who broke ranks to push the agreement forward. In the House, some Democrats signaled they would reject any final package unless the ACA subsidies were firmly secured, putting potential tension between Senate and House lawmakers. Deseret News. What comes next? The Senate must clear additional procedural hurdles before final passage. Even if it passes the measure, the House must approve it and then it must be signed by Donald Trump or otherwise enacted before full funding resumes. Deseret News. The health care subsidies remain a major wild card. The promised December vote may not satisfy all Democrats, and the House Speaker has not committed to scheduling that vote. Implications for federal workers and Americans. For thousands of federal employees, the deal means a path toward resuming full operations, getting paid, and having the uncertainty lifted. For millions dependent on programs like food assistance and other benefits, the reopening of government could relieve serious hardship. However, because the ACA issue remains unsettled, many Americans remain unsure about future healthcare affordability and stability. In short, the Senate's vote marks the first meaningful step toward ending the shutdown, but significant obstacles remain, including domestic healthcare policy and inter-chamber negotiations. Whether Congress can finish the job in time remains uncertain.